No, I ain't gonna get a lot of amens. What if God told you I'm not gonna heal you, but you gotta keep walking? What if he told you I'm not gonna heal your body from cancer? You gotta keep on walking that thing out. So we got to learn to say, some of us praying for folks that God is ready to call home. We praying and God is like, that ain't even my will. Pray my will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Now watch this. When we understand the conflict of the will and how to conform to the will, then we can be excited about what's in the will. Sometimes we want something else because we don't understand what God has for us. And you got to be careful when you want other stuff that God has not ordained. Because watch this. Do you remember the story of Abraham? When God told Abraham and Sarah, I'm going to give you a child. And Abraham is looking at him like, dude, I'm like 86 years old. My wife is like 82, 80. How you think she going to have a baby? So watch this. Watch this. In God's plan, in God's will, there is no plan B. Because if God gave us a plan B, that means that he's not able and willing to do what he said he could do. So if you have a plan B, you need to touch your neighbor and say, that ain't God. That ain't the will of God. That's your will. You came up with that plan B. If this don't work, I got to do this. If that don't work, I got to go here. If this church don't work out, I'll visit for 6 months. I'll go to the next one. God said, that ain't my plan. My plan is what I have commissioned you to do. It's my program. So watch this. Abraham and Sarah with their smart self, anointed self, loving God self, speaking in tongues self. Watch this. They decided to come up with a plan B. Ain't nobody tell you to come up with no plan B. God never asked them, Sarah, what do you think? He didn't say how you feel about this. He just said, I'm going to give you a child. And she looking at her physical body like, there's no way in the world I can have a baby. And if I did get pregnant, how in the world can I carry it? Are there any 80-year-old women in here that can have a baby? I don't think so. So that lets me know that sometimes God's will